All this week, we're on the road in Scotland, trying to find out if this country is heading towards independence. And we're beginning with a view from the islands, to be precise, Orkney. They are part of Britain, they are part of Scotland, but they have their own views here about the big question to be answered in September. Fishing is still one of the biggest industries on Orkney, so we've joined Neil, who's been a fisherman on and off all his life, and Ian, the owner and skipper of the boat. Today they're checking the traps they've put down on the seabed, and at the same time making it clear that they're both going to vote yes to independence.
If we had independent Scotland, we would have a better say in the economy. Orkney and Orkney Islands Council and Shetland and the Western Isles would have a better say.
You think they'd have more influence with an independent Scottish government?
So. Yeah, I think so, yeah, because England, well, the Parliament down there pay no attention to small groups up here. We're just a wee dot in the horizon.
It's a bit of a gamble to vote for it, but are you ready for it?
Oh yes, if you're a fisherman, you're a gambler anyway, so I think it's a better than evens bet, that's all I would say.
In midsummer it doesn't stay dark for long this far north, and they are used to being on the edge here, remote from those that govern them, whoever that is.
Now the Scottish mainland is over there in the distance, but even though it's so close, Orkney still feels very different. And that is why the islanders are still debating whether they should stick with London, which is something like 500 miles in that direction, rather than vote for an independent Scotland.
Charles Tate is a photographer born and bred on Orkney. He thinks an independent Scotland run by the Scottish National Party would not help the islanders.
Got a tiny number of votes. We don't vote SNP and Shetland doesn't vote SNP, so basically they couldn't care less about us really, except they want our renewable energy and they want our oil. That's it.
A local club performs a traditional Orkney tune, and there's clearly a real desire to hang on to a particular way of life here. The question is, would independence for Scotland help that? Among the audience here, the answer was mainly no.
First of all, I'm an Orcadian, and secondly, I'm British, and I don't want to give up my British citizenship.
I don't know all the ins and outs, but at the moment I would say no.
If we're having independence for Scotland, why not independence for Orkney and Shetland?
In the end, this referendum won't be settled on Orkney. There are only 20,000 of them, but whatever the result, they will have to find a way to set their own course.